یا ابا صالح.
Am I ready, or am I actively trying to prepare to provide my support to the Imam when he needs it? Or am I just slacking off? Am I just goofing my life away, acting as though everything's fine, everything's okay, not knowing that I'm losing my most precious asset, which is my life? Not only am I losing my most precious asset, but I don't know when the moment will come where I have to step up and provide the support that I've promised him. By repeatedly saying, وَنُصْرَتِي لَكُمْ مُعَدَّةً, by repeatedly saying, يَا لَيْتَنَا كُنَّا مَعَكُمْ فَنَفُوزَ فَوْزًا عَظِيمًا. When that moment comes, the hadith says that the return of the Imam, our 12th Imam, the awaited Savior, إِنَّ أَمْرَنَا بَغْتَةً, it happens instantaneously. It happens without much warning. Will I be ready then or no? Because if I'm not taking active steps to improve myself, if I'm not preparing right now, when the moment comes, it's too late to start the process of self-improvement, discipline, and being religious and so forth. It's too late. The Quran says as much, in fact, that when that moment comes, if you were not a believer to begin with, if you were not someone who was in anticipation of the Imam, it's useless. لم تكن آمنت من قبل أو كسبت في إيمانها خيرا. Had I not prepared for that moment, it won't be sufficient for me to say, you know what? I choose to join the Imam. Because it's one of those moments, and I've used this example before, where you don't have time to make a decision. It's like when you're in the middle of the road and suddenly you see a fast vehicle approaching in your direction. At that moment, you can't say, well, now I'm going to train so that I could sprint away fast enough to be saved from imminent death. You can't do that. You can't even make a conscious decision. You don't have time to think about it. You can't stand there and say, well, let me weigh up the pros and cons, whether I should proceed forward or run backwards or stay where I am and just hope for the best. You don't even have time to make a decision. Your actions have to have led you to a point where you make the right decision at that exact moment. I hope that makes sense. Many of the companions of Imam al-Hussein didn't have much time to think about it. They just happened to be there, obviously in accordance with a very highly calculated divine plan. And the decision to join Imam al-Hussein was based on a lifetime of hard work. And so we have to decide tonight.
Allahumma kun li waliyyin